Hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I am coming at you with another Wargaming and Miniature video. In today's video, we're going to continue on with our What's in the Box / bag videos. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at Forged in Battle 15mm American Infantry number 1, which is an infantry platoon in pewter metal and in a bag with a staple. So we're going to pop that out and we're going to take a look at this. Now, I'm going to let you know that Forged in Battle, when I look at their composition of their troops, like how many of each figure there are, it corresponds almost perfectly with a game that I play, which is Battle Group. All right, so let's go ahead and take a pause on this video just for a second while I go through these miniatures and I try to separate them by weapons. I'll be back in just half a second. All right, guys, I am back. I was able to separate them as best as I can. Okay, you can see that there are a number of poses that are individuals, and there are some that are just two figures, and then this is an individual as well. But there are also some that have quite a few poses. It's just a random mix, it looks like. But not these two guys, right? But these two and this guy all have Thompsons. Okay, so there's 5 Thompsons. This guy looks like he's reaching just kind of relaxing, really, not really reloading or anything. This guy looks like he's waving his hand, you know, in the Iron Mike pose. This guy has his hand down low, like he's giving a ceasefire or a shift fire motion. Shift fire. And this guy looks like he's pointing and he's cradling his rifle in one hand, like he's got his rifle in one hand cradled. So does this guy, but he's got his rifle up high and he's waving his troops forward. So this is like a look over in that direction or move over in that direction, and this is like a follow me. This is follow me with Thompson, and this is a shift adjust fire pose. It's just unique poses. All right, now these two guys have a giant bandolier of ammunition over their shoulder. These 5 guys are standing upright and firing. There's no kneeling characters. None of these are kneeling. This guy's at port arms, but he's also straddling, like his legs are very wide apart. This guy looks like he's leaning and going forward. Now, these 4 I'm kind of curious of. We're going to zoom in and take a look at them, but I think they're carrying BARs. I could be wrong, but that's kind of what it looks like because they've got magazines and they've got this handle on the top of the rifle. So I think they're supposed to be carrying BARs. It's not very prominent. These guys have their port arms at really high raise. These guys are running legs together. We'll talk about these in a minute. This guy has his rifle in his hand, but it's behind him. Like he's holding it by the front, but the buttstock is by his butt. This guy is looking down and reaching into an ammo pouch. I think that's a really cool reloading pose. And these guys, they look like they're not paying attention because they're all looking up into the sky. Like they see something up high. Now, these guys are all unique individual poses. This guy I thought was a BAR, but he's actually carrying an M1. This guy's got his M1 raised pretty high, and he's leaning forward pretty good. And then this guy's got, yeah, there's a subtle difference because he's got his hand resting on the buttstock, and his rifle goes down just slightly, where this guy's got his rifle is parallel and he's gripping the back of the rifle. Even though they look very similar, this guy also has a bandolier of ammunition, and he doesn't. That really kind of makes that stand out. Yeah, so there's some subtle differences, but four BARs, right? If they're supposed to have one per squad, you could do 4 squads. In this set, you get 42 models. Okay, the answer to everything in the universe, yeah, you get 42 models. So you're probably not making 3 squads of 10 or 4 squads of 10. Maybe one of those I'll have to look at a battle group US uh, infantry platoon and see exactly how many BARs. Because maybe one of these BARs is supposed to be in the command element. Yeah, because if you did 36, if there's 12 figures, if you did 36, then you would have 6 more for command. It's possible. But I don't see, there's no machine guns, no mortars, no bazookas, nothing like that. It's all rifles, maybe BARs, and Thompsons. All right, let's take a close look. Okay, now I'm going to fly through these models pretty quickly just so you can see the poses and their weapons. If there are any duplicates, like this has 2, I'm just going to show 1 and move on. You can see that there's a little mold release. There's also mold lines that need to be cleared and little flash. Okay, maybe that's a grenade. Okay, so he's not waving his guys forward, he's getting ready to toss a grenade. Okay, that helps when you zoom in like this. Also with a little bit of primer, like a light colored primer, like maybe white or light gray, you'd really be able to see the details better on these models. Honestly though, I'd probably prime them with a khaki. Mold lines on that guy. So this is the guy that I was saying is looking up. This is the unique guy I said was reaching down and getting ammo. Looking down. The one guy that's got his legs together. Actually, two models of that, but it's just only one guy, one pose. But he's carrying his weapons, you know, at the low behind him. Finally, this is the guy that I was saying is possibly a BAR. Looks like a magazine and a handle. It's not a machine gunner, I wouldn't think. Maybe it is a machine gun. Alright guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a graphic up here somewhere that lets us know exactly what we're supposed to get in this package so that we can evaluate what we got compared to what we were supposed to get. Are we supposed to get BARs? Are we supposed to get light machine guns? Because they could be either one. They're kind of... They didn't seem to have enough detail on them for me to be able to evaluate. But then again, they're not clean and they're not primed, and it's kind of hard to see this white metal in the bright light. So thanks for coming out and checking out this video. If you're interested in purchasing models, if you're looking for historical, fantasy, sci-fi, whatever you're looking for, check out my eBay address where you can shop for either painted or new in the box miniatures. But also, if you're interested in getting something painted for you, you should contact me at my email address, and I would be glad to quote you a price, and we can get your commission taken care of. All right, because I'll paint pretty much anything you've got. All right, guys, thank you for coming out and checking this video out, and I will see you in the next one.